country where a man named the months after his own family, and the desert remained completely still, maintaining its own calendar. A country where a fire has been burning under the sand for over 50 years, it has witnessed the fall of an empire gone through 3 governments and even had government orders to extinguish it, but it could not be extinguished. It still burns today. This land has never accepted human orders. Here, one of the world's greatest medieval cities still lies, dormant beneath the sand in a place that has no tourist map, as if history took one breath and never left it. This is Turkmenistan. Dear viewers, I have prepared 3 episodes about this unknown history of Turkmenistan. Today we will watch the first episode. Let's get started. This is not the Turkmenistan of the sanctions and closed borders, but the Turkmenistan whose true story has been hidden from you by silence for so long. The smell of indigo and dessert will waft through a market that has remained virtually unchanged for 8 centuries. The smell of dessert will waft through those narrow corridors, where every thread of the carpet still remembers the history of every dynasty that has come and gone along this path. They all came, ruled, and then disappeared into the stream of time. Somewhere in the north of the country, an old woman is teaching her granddaughter a carpet pattern that is older than the name of this country. He may not know exactly what legacy he is handing over to the next generation. No words, only the silent movements of his skillful hands are keeping that tradition alive. Welcome to the most wonderful country in the world, the country you were never supposed to find. Sapar Murat Niyazov ruled Turkmenistan from 1985 to 2006. First, he was the leader of the Soviet Communist Party, then the president for life of independent Turkmenistan. He shaped the country in many ways according to his own personal imagination and desires, and his plans were very specific. Every decision bore the imprint of his personal control. He renamed the month of January after himself and the month of April after his mother. He banned opera, ballet, and circuses. He even banned dogs in the capital because he found the smell of dogs unpleasant. He also banned the use of gold teeth in dental treatment. He also closed rural hospitals and libraries. He believed that sick people would go to the cities for treatment, and educated people did not need to learn anything new. According to him, those who are educated already know everything there is to know, so there is no need to learn anything new. He wrote a book called Ranama, or the Book of the Soul. Parts of this book are engraved on the walls of mosques, sent into space via satellite, and made mandatory as 1/3 of the curriculum in every school in the country. Even to pass the driving license test, it was mandatory to pass the Ranama test. Niyazov claimed that the Ranama is a book whose following can lead people to the gates of paradise. He built a 12-meter-high golden statue of himself, which was placed on a 75-meter-high arch. The motorized statue would slowly rotate, facing the sun. All day long, it would follow the sun every day of his reign. In December 2006, Sapar Murat Niyazov died of heart failure at the age of 66. He was succeeded by his personal dentist, Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov. Gurbanguly Berdimuhamedov was Sapar Murat Niyazov's personal dentist for a long time. After Niyazov's death, he first became acting president. Later, in an election, he was elected president with 89% of the vote. After coming to power, he removed Ranama from the syllabus of the driving license exam. Although the Ranama was removed from the driving test, the change was only nominal. Instead, he included questions from his own horse books. He built one of the tallest flagpoles in the world at 133 meters high. He ordered the construction of an equestrian statue of himself, renamed a city after himself, and declared his birthday a national holiday. In 2022, he officially handed over power to his son, Serdar Berdimuhamedov. Serdar Berdimuhamedov was declared the winner of the election with 73% of the vote. But in reality, that wasn't a competitive election either. 3 presidents have come to power in 33 consecutive years, but none of the presidential elections during this period have been internationally recognized or accepted as legitimate. When viewed from high in the night sky, the whole of Turkmenistan appears to be covered in almost complete darkness. Only a city in the south, near the Iranian border, glows with light. And to the north, a glowing orange dot of light can be seen. That fire started in 1971 as a result of a Soviet-era gas drilling accident. 2 successive governments that came to power then failed to extinguish that fire. They could never put out that fire. The vast darkness between these 2 luminous points may seem like emptiness, but it is not actually emptiness. Sometimes silence is intentional, and Turkmenistan has been nurturing that silence for the past 33 years. There is a city in the middle of the desert that looks as if it was designed by someone who has never seen a city with their own eyes. He read a lot about the concept of the city in books, then decided to improve that concept and make it a reality. The city is called Ashgabat. It is located on a narrow strip of land between the Kopetdag Mountains and the Karakum Desert. Most people in the world rarely think about this geographical region, located just 30 kilometers from the Iranian border. Ashgabat has a population of about 1.1 million. According to the latest government figures, the city has 543 buildings clad in white marble. This is why Ashgabat holds the Guinness World Record for the city with the highest concentration of white marble buildings in the world. And the interesting thing is, someone had to officially apply for this record. As soon as you start walking along the city's main streets, you realize that there is something unusual about the design here. The scale of everything is like Soviet-era architecture. Spacious, grand, and built to show off power. At regular intervals, golden-topped minarets and pillars stand tall, and in the middle of the desert, countless fountains flow endlessly. The streets here are so clean because they are not crowded, and the buildings are so shiny because they are always cleaned and polished. There is almost no natural noise around. This silence is not due to emptiness, it is the result of controlled maintenance. This is not a picture of negligence, but of conscious planning. A large part of the city of Ashgabat was destroyed in a 1948 earthquake. An estimated 110,000 people died in that disaster, about 2/3 of the city's population at the time. However, the Soviet Union barely acknowledged the disaster and released very little information about the incident. After Niyazov came to power in 1991, he began building a capital that was a symbol of his power and personality cult. It was as if he had not just built a capital, he had also erected a grand monument to his power. Every building in this city is like a sentence, and ordinary people are just a footnote. The message that the existence of the state is more important than the individual is spreading everywhere. Ruhi Mosque is visible after passing a security checkpoint, about 14 kilometers from the city center. There is no clear explanation for why that checkpoint is there. However, it is there that one of the largest mosques in Central Asia, the Ruhi Mosque, is located. About 10,000 worshippers can pray here at a time. But most days the mosque remains much empty compared to its capacity. The Ruhi Mosque was built by Sapar Murat Niyazov himself. After his death, he was buried in the courtyard of this mosque. He declared himself the spiritual father of the Turkmen nation. Along with verses from the Holy Quran, quotes from his book Ranama are also engraved on the walls of the mosque. As a result, the structure has become simultaneously a place of worship, a burial site, and an autobiographical memorial to a ruler with no clear boundaries between the three. However, there is one place in Ashgabat where the architecture of strict state control seems to relax. For a while, that is the Alt-Nasir Market. Alt-Nasir Market, also known by many as New Tokaka, is a large market with numerous covered shops located on the eastern edge of the city. Here, Turkmen traders sell carpets, livestock, electronics, and a variety of goods that fall outside the rules of the government economy. It is a market where the country's traditions, daily life, and the informal economy come together. The Turkmen carpet has been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. It is a unique work of art made of densely woven, hand-knotted fine wool. These carpets are characterized by their perfect geometric designs and dark red or deep crimson colors. The design has remained largely unchanged for nearly 1,000 years in a country with few exportable goods. Other than natural gas, Turkmen carpets are a tradition that the country has willingly shared with the world. This is not part of a gas pipeline deal, nor is it the result of an international trade agreement signed behind closed doors. Rather, it is a handicraft whose history predates every government that has ruled this land. Turkmenistan imposes strict restrictions on the entry of foreign journalists, strictly controls tourism, and conducts close surveillance of its own citizens. Yet the 1,000-year-old designs of Turkmen carpets still survive, and this market is the place where a small gap can be seen in the wall of strict state control. This market is like a gap where the facade of the tightly controlled city cracks slightly, and the pulse of real life comes out. Dear viewers, I would like to say goodbye to the first episode by inviting you to watch the next second and third episodes of the Turkmenistan series. Thank you.